Hello, my name is Jifa Amengo. I've been the founder and creative director of Lamisi GH, a fashion brand that is the mother of other auxiliary initiatives and projects. I also hold a bachelor's degree in sociology and social work. I'd like to apologize for my voice. I got this cold suddenly, but I believe that I'll be able to communicate audibly for you to understand what I'm trying to put across. So, my sincerest apologies for that. Also, this series I started some weeks ago is being inspired by Jack Ma when he gave a talk about age demographics, entrepreneurship, employment, and also at large the journey through life in general. And this is a continuation of the last video I did that talks about the qualities or the characteristics of who a good student is. Basically, was just trying to merge extracurricular activities with classroom work. That is what constitutes a very good student, an all-rounder student for that matter. In this video, I'd like to just go straight in and give a vivid example and also how you can also leverage on these extracurricular activities and try out entrepreneurship. The point is trying out entrepreneurship whilst you are in school. So, not necessarily turning out to be a millionaire overnight, but basically, this is just going to serve as a blueprint for you to try out entrepreneurship whilst you are in school and leveraging on your social circles, your friends, and then your colleagues and classmates. Right. So, first and foremost, I like to talk about selling. So you can consider selling things like stationery, pencils, erasers, exercise books, and also by extension, you can sell toffees, you can sell chewing gums, you can sell nkati cake. Yes, these basic little things that you don't require so much money to start. So basically, maybe like your pocket money, you can divide it into two or into three and then use part of it to start selling some of these things. And I think that with this particular thing, people in JHS, that is the ages 15, 14 can engage in these things and it will be very, very helpful. Basically, is about giving you financial literacy whilst you are young, how you can manage your finances. Well, and if you're able to do this, you could even engage with your parents, that your parents or your friends, your parents or an elderly person that you can trust to help you manage this as well. It just meant to broaden your horizon. As far as finances is concerned, and it will help you to build your confidence. It will help you to build your bargaining skills whilst you are much younger in GHS. So that's it. And then moving on a bit higher, we can also talk about going to the SHS and also the tertiary. So in these places, you can also engage in little things that you find doing. For instance, maybe you can string beads at beads to sell, anklets, bead bracelets, bead necklaces, little things like that. That as you make them yourself, you can also sell them to your colleagues or your friends in school. So that is it. And another thing that you can also do to leverage on your extra curriculum is also maybe engage in selling clothing, specifically secondhand clothing. So I'm talking about those in the tertiary, first degree tertiary. You can consider selling secondhand clothing. As a matter of fact, secondhand clothing is one of the ways that you can support environmental sustainability and then sustainability in fashion in general, right? So just a tip, you can just get them at a least price, and then you can take them to the laundry, or you wash them yourself with nicely scented soaps and detergents. You package them nicely, and then you sell it off to your friends. These things are very important because in school, everyone is trying to dress up, and you can capitalize on some of these things to sell to your friends. Also, you can add a little bit of a notch to it by engaging in alterations. You can use thread and needle to alter for your friends. When they buy these clothes from you, you can engage in this. So if someone buys it and it is too big or is torn at a point, with the thread and needle, you can just stitch it together and then charge an extra, something little in addition to the cost of the item. And then you sell to the person, right? Or if you know how to handle hand sewing machine, you can engage in alterations. Matter of fact, when I was in SHS and then the university, I used to do alterations for my friends. And it was a very good thing. I enjoyed it. I used it to while away my time whilst I was mastering my art of sewing in the tertiary institution. So it's from a personal example that I tried, I tested it and it worked. So that is why I'm just relaying it over to you. So you can also engage in this. Another one is you can also sell something like bisap, sobolo, nkati cake, any of these things, simple items that you can just make within a short period of time and then sell. Mind you, the whole idea of some of these things is not to make you an overnight millionaire, but one, it'll help you to build your communication, two, your social skill, three, your confidence, and also for your bargaining skills, right? Whilst it is preparing you for a brighter future or outside the classroom after you've completed your first degree or your SHS. So I believe these tips have been very helpful. And for more, you can just read more about some of these things that uh, I believe they'll be very helpful to you. You can also send me a message in my inbox and I can respond to you. Share with me another thing that you would want to do as a contribution to selling or engaging in extracurricular activities as far as entrepreneurship is concerned whilst you are in school. I love you and take care. Bye.